Hi, I'm Kat Joseph with the Paisano News. I'm at UTSA's election viewing party, and the election is almost over. Let's find out what students think. What has been your opinion of the 2016 election so far?
It's been pretty up and down. I don't know. It's been social media has a big thing to do with it. It's been different from the last couple elections.
Most people are voting for Trump based on personal opinions versus his political ideologies, which I haven't seen a lot of him saying like what he's planning to do for the country. Like he just says, oh yeah, like I'm gonna make it great, but with what? Like tell us your policies, what you want to change. Both candidates are probably not the best.
It's really interesting. This is actually my first presidential election, and I guess I wasn't sure what to think. I was kind of excited, and now I'm like, okay, this is kind of the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's an interesting one for it to be your first.
This election has definitely been one of ups and downs with corruption from Hillary Clinton and scandal from Donald Trump, and I think it's an election that's driven a divide in the American public and in the Republican Party.
I mean, it's very influenced by social media and all that kind of stuff, so, nobody has a real pure opinion of the election because there's so much feedback from everybody around them about how bad the election is. I mean, of course, like, I've never liked Donald Trump, so, because, I mean, that's the general consensus that, neither candidate is particularly likable, so you have to vote for somebody that you probably don't like, that you wouldn't actually want to spend time with.
Do you think that it has been uglier than previous elections or about the same in hostility?
I wouldn't really say uglier. Nowadays, social media, the public has a lot more power, on their view and everything. These presidential candidates now can like tap in on Twitter, on Snapchat or whatever. So like I feel like the information is getting, closer but faster, to the public, and the public can get their opinions like faster. So I wouldn't say uglier. I think just more real, like more less transparent or more transparent, in terms of other elections.
I think maybe because it's every 4 years, we kind of lose it. We forget about what's happened in earlier times. But like even back when we were having our founding fathers, they were basically trash talking each other during elections. There's historical precedent for like some of the stuff that's going on, but also I can't say that I think that some of the stuff that's gone down in this election has really been a good representation of who we are as Americans. It's kind of sad. It actually saddens me just seeing the way that it's affected some people and the way it's brought out certain things in people.
I think it's uglier in the sense that a lot of the remarks that he's made, for some reason, people have not questioned it. Like, he's made a lot of hostile remarks towards different people, but that shouldn't be allowed. Like, this is one of the ugliest elections I've seen so far, I have to admit.
I think it's been roughly about the same as previous elections. Elections tend to be full of mudslinging and allegations of corruption. I mean, if you look back as far as the election of 1824 between Andrew Jackson and John Quincy Adams, lots of corruption allegations, lots of mudslinging, probably one of the dirtiest elections in U.S. history. This may be a close second, perhaps.
I've been voting, all of them are terrible. I mean, you always have them getting the worst of, I guess the opposition always gets the worst information they can on you, and they uses it because, I mean, that's a very good, and it's successful. A long time ago, yeah, you couldn't just steal like a document. It was a piece of paper and all that kind of stuff in some kind of, I don't know, storage unit somewhere in the government. And now you can steal it from the internet, so it's a lot trickier for candidates to be completely clean now. So, because they never were, probably. So Hillary Clinton looks very dirty now, but I would say that she's probably only as dirty as anybody else. She just happens to be in an age where you can't really be foolish anymore, like she was.